Let's continue our reading. Okay. RBI study on monetary policy transmission. Reserve Bank of India released a study of monetary policy transmission, MPT, and labor markets in India. Study analyzes impacts of formality in labor markets on inflation stabilization and monetary policy, offering new insights of MPT. About monetary policy, MP is a set of actions available to a national central bank, RBI, in India to achieve sustainable economic growth and maintain price stability by adjusting money supply. Okay, statutory basis, RBI Act of 1934. Okay, amended in 2016. Next, we have the MP framework. Central government in consultation with the RBI determines inflation target in terms of consumer price index, CPI every 5 years. A flexible inflation target currently it is 4% with a tolerance of plus or minus 2% till March 2026. Okay, tools, direct and indirect instruments like repo rate, okay, reverse repo rate, etc. Type expansionary lowering interest rate to stimulate economic activity and contractionary increasing interest rate to slow down activity and prevent inflation. Okay, key findings of study: MP transmission improves with more formality in the labor market, impact on unemployment, contractionary monetary policy. CMP leads to rise in unemployment in both formal and informal markets. Impact on macroeconomics variables, contractionary monetary policy. CMP leads to decline in aggregate consumption, inflation, investment output, capital and stock, etc. Okay, monetary policy committee MEC about constituted by the central government to determine policy rates. Example, repo for achieving inflation targeting. Members 6 members, governor, RBI ex officio chairperson 5 and other members. Okay, 2 from RBI and 3 appointed by the government. Voting, each member has one vote. Governor exercises the casting vote meeting at least 4 times in a year, and quorum for a meeting is 4 members. Okay, India forex reserves cross $700 billion. India is now on the 4th country in the world to have over $700 billion in foreign reserves, following China, Japan, and Switzerland. India's reserves can cover 11.9 months of imports, while above the general norm of 6 months. Okay, about forex exchange reserves, it comprises of different assets that are held by the central bank. In India, the RBI Act of 1934 contains the enabling provisions of the Reserve Bank of India (RBI) to act as custodian of forex reserves and manage reserves within the defined objective. Components of reserve in descending order as per their value. Foreign currency assets (FCA) is valued in currencies other than the country's own. Gold reserves, special drawing rights, reserve assets provided by International Monetary Fund (IMF). Its value is based on a mix of 5 major currencies: the US, United States dollar, Euro, Chinese renminbi, Japanese yen, and British pound sterling. Of the reserve transit position RWD is equal to the members quota less than IMF's holding the members currency. Take on the key deriving factors behind rise in reserve: foreign direct investment FDI and foreign portfolio investment FPR evidences, etc. Okay, significance of need of forex reserve. Okay, managing crisis. Okay, limiting external vulnerability by maintaining foreign currency liquidity to absorb shocks during times of crisis. Meeting financial obligations. Reserves help pay debts and finance imports. Okay, pressure investors, providing confidence to the markets, especially credit trading agencies, to the effect that external obligations can always be met. Okay, other enhancing capacity to intervene in foreign exchange markets, etc. UPI to the 1, 2, 3 and UPI Lite. Okay, to encourage wider adoption of finite payments of interface. RBI enhances transactions limits for UPI 1, 2, 3 pay. UPI Lite. UPI 1, 2, 3 pay started in March 2018 enables feature phones users to use UPI. It is available in 12 languages. Technology alternatives include IVR number, app functionality, missed call, and approximately sound-based payments. RBI enhanced the per transaction limit from rupees 5,000 to rupees 10,000. UPI Lite. It allows users to make low-value transactions without entering a UPI pin. Okay, RBI enhanced first transaction limit to rupees 1000 from rupees 100 500 and overall value limit to rupees 5000 from rupees 2000. Okay, KDRH released its inaugural for sovereign credit rating schemes. Okay, CARETS released its inaugural report on sovereign rating covering 39 global economics. Thus, CARETS became the first Indian credit rating agency to enter the global scale rating space, including sovereign ratings. Key highlight assigned to then AAA rating to Germany, Netherlands, Singapore, and Sweden. Okay, India was assigned BBB+, citing its resilient post-pandemic recovery and its focus on infrastructure investment. India's general government debt to GDP ratio is projected to reduce from 80% currently to 78% by financial year 2020. So, about sovereign credit rating. As credit ratings are public opinions on the relative ability of an entity to meet its financial commitments, that is, credit risk or relative creditworthiness of a borrower. CBR regulates domestic credit rating agencies, CRISIL, ICR, CARE, etc. ICR represents an assessment of a country's sovereign entity ability to meet debt obligations, including both capability and willingness to repay debt. Okay, ICR facilitates borrowing from global index markets, capital markets at low cost, boosts investors' confidence, attracts foreign investment, etc. Currently, ICR is dominated by the 3 US-based rating agencies S&P and Moody's and Fitch. SBI issues prevailing in SCR credit rating by United States-based rating agencies. Lack of transparency on methodologies followed by the rating agency inadequately capturing the economy's fundamentals. Global CRAs are biased against emerging economies, giving India to low rating despite its position as the 5th largest economy with no default history. Global family farming Forum. GFF launched a Global Family Farming Forum. GFF was launched at Food and Agriculture Organizations, World Food Forum. WFF, GFF celebrates associated role of family farmers in building sustainable agri-food systems and tackling the impacts of the climate crisis. Here, GFF also marked the halfway completion of the United Nations Decade of Family Farming 2019-2028. UNDFF was declared by United Nations General Assembly and serves as a framework for countries to develop public policies and investments to support family farming. About family farming is a means of organizing agricultural, forestry, fisheries, and pastoral and aquaculture production that is managed and operated by a family and is predominantly reliant in the family labor of both women and men. Okay, significance of family farming: food security. With over 50 million farms worldwide, it's the backbone of the food production. It produces 70 to 80% of the world's food in value terms. Okay, nutritional diversity. Family farming in low and middle income countries to grow diverse, nutritious food and support crop biodiversity, sustainable stewardship. Okay, family members use traditional methods to enable external inputs to maintain soil health and build climate resilience. Natural challenges faced by family farming: financial barriers, limited access to resistance, genetics and knowledge, fragmentation of land, market access difficulties, climate threats, lack of generational succession support. In related news, on the sideline of W Food and Agriculture Organization (FAO) and a global framework on water scarcity in agriculture, WASAC adopted the Rome Declaration on Water Scarcity in Agriculture. The WASAC initiative launched the United Nations Climate Conference in Marrakesh in 2016 to support countries in addressing water scarcity challenges. Objective to mobilize greater political support in terms of policies, legal and institutional framework, access to financing and responsible water governance. Commitment to reducing inequality. CRI Index 2024 released. Okay, CRI is released by Oxfam and Developmental Finance International. CRI assess the commitment of 164 countries and regions to fight inequality. SDGs 10 aims to reduce inequality. Assesses the performance on the basis of three parameters: public service spending, progressive taxation, labor rights and wages. Okay, key highlights of the index: ranking top performers Norway, Canada and Australia, worst performers South Sudan, Nigeria, etc. India is ranked 127. Other South Asian countries such as Nepal 115 and Sri Lanka 119 have performed better than India. Rising inequality gap between the global south and the global north has certainly grown more rapidly than at any time since World War II. Millions of people face the terrible hardship of high and rising food prices and hunger, while the number of billionaires has doubled in the last decade. Okay, key deriving factors: conflict, crisis and climate shocks. Those are constraining spending in low and lower middle income countries. 84% of the countries have reduced their spending in education, health and social health and or social protection. Okay, key recommendations to reduce inequality: put in place realistic and time-bound national inequality reduction plans and IRPs to reduce inequality with regular monitoring. All countries should ensure the health budget is at least 50% of the total public expenditure and education 2020%. Increase progressive taxation by taxing in the income of the richest 1%. Measure taken to reduce inequality in India: job creation example Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Act, Manrega, Financial Inclusion example PM Jan Dhan Yojana, Education and Skilling, the Section Right to Education Act 2009, other Startup India, etc. All India Rural Financing Financial Inclusion Survey 2021-22. NABARD released second All India Rural Financial Inclusion Survey, NFIS 2021-22. NFIS was launched in 2016-17 as a national level survey that offers comprehensive overview on rural population in terms of their status of livelihood and level of financial inclusion, including loans, insurance mentioned. The second NFIS provides key insight in economic and financial indicators of rural development since 2016-17. The key highlights of the survey: average monthly income of household increased by 57.6%. Share of food in consumption basket of household declined from 51% to 47%. Kisan Credit Card as a prominent instrument of financial inclusion in the rural farm sector has been found to be very effective. Average size of land holding declined to 0.74 hectares from 1.08 hectares. Proportion of respondents indicating good financial literacy increased from 33.9% to 51.3%. The proportion of agricultural households that took loans from institutional sources increased from 60.5% to 70.5%. Assistance for rise in rural income. Government support. For example, under Mahatma Gandhi National Rural Employment Guarantee Scheme, Manrega, 5.6 crore households available employment January 2023, thus increasing their incomes and provides livelihood security. Rise in rural female labor force participation rate from 19.7% to 2018-19 and 19 to 27.27%. 7% 2021 to 2021 Economic Survey 2023 about National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Okay, it was formed based on recommendations of B. Shivaram Committee. India's Apex Development Bank established 1981 of the Act of Parliament to promote sustainable and equitable agriculture and rural development in NAFINEX. Measure of financial inclusion based on the field level data collected through NAFIS 2016-17. NAFINEX has been constructed for different states of India. Okay, three-dimensional traditional ranking products, modern banking products, and payment systems are considered for constructing the index. Okay, government notifies offshore areas operating right rules. 2024 rules notified under the Offshore Area Minerals Development and Regulations Act 2002 aims at regulating exploration and production of minerals in specified offshore regions. Okay, this is significant. The backdrop of the planned first ever offshore mineral auctions of 10 blocks. So these blocks will include sand, lime, mud and polymetallic nodules. Okay, key highlights of rules: applicability: all minerals in offshore areas except mineral oils and hydrocarbons and specified atomic minerals. Lease surrender provides for surrender of lease after 10 years in case of uneconomic production operations. Provide for priority access to government and government owned companies in case of operating rights of reserved offshore zones. Okay, offshore mining and its significance, also called deep sea mining. Offshore mining is a process of retrieving retrieving mineral deposits from deep sea, that is ocean below 200 meters, will cater to increasing demand for minerals to in context of depleting terrestrial deposits and reducing dependence on mineral imports. Okay, issues challenges in offshore and potential environmental damage can endanger biodiversity by habitat destruction, underwater noise and pollution. The impact of fishing communities may harm fish populations, impacting livelihood of fishing community. Technology, lack of adequate R&D and technological development for deep sea mining initiatives taken for offshore mining. Next we have offshore areas mineral development and regulation cycle 2002 for development and regulation of mineral resources, deep ocean mission under Minister of Earth Sciences for deep sea mineral exploration, 7 Samudra mission and Matsya South International Seawater Authority ISA order 10,000 square kilometer of areas in India in 2016 for exploration and exclusive exploration of polymetallic modules in Ocean Oceanic National Electricity Plant Transmission. And Minister of Power launched National Electricity Plan, that is Transmission National Electricity Plan NEP. Transmission has been developed by the Central Electricity Authority CEA. Enters under the Electricity Act 2000. Transmission system establishes the link between the source of generation and distribution, a system which is connected to the load or ultimate consumer. Key highlights of NEP transmission: amount of transmitting of 500 gigawatts of renewable energy installed capacity by 2030 and over 600 gigawatts by 2030. It is aimed at meeting a peak demand of 458 gigawatts by 2032 and will expand transmission networks from 4.85 lakhs kilometer circular kilometers in 2024 to 6.48 lakh circular kilometers in 2032. Okay, next we have the inter-regional transmission capacity is planned to increase it to 168 gigawatts by 2032 from present level to 119 gigawatts. Okay, incorporates innovative elements in transmission sector such as integration of 10 gigawatts offshore wind farms, 47 gigawatts battery energy storage system, and 30 gigawatts pumped storage plus aims to address power needs of green hydrogen and green ammonia manufacturing hubs of coastal locations, covers cross-border interconnections with Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka, and probably interconnection with Saudi Arabia, UAE, etc. Challenges in India's transmission system: transmission losses, issues in integration with renewable sources, obsolete technology, skewed focus of regulators towards generation, cybersecurity, etc. Central Electricity Authority CEA, it was established under the Repealed Electricity Supply Act of 1949, which has been substituted by Electricity Act of 2003. Members CEA consists of not more than 40 members. Including a chairperson of whom not more than 8 members are full-time members appointed by the central government. Okay, functions set by central government on national electricity policies, specify technical standards for construction of electrical plants, okay, etc. Hand in hand, HIH Initiative for an Agricultural Organization FAO opened the 2024 hand-in-hand investment for about HIH laws in 2019. By FAO, it supports the implementation of a nationally led ambitious program to accelerate agri-food systems transformation by eradicating poverty SDG 1, ending hunger and malnutrition SDG 2, reducing inequality SDG 10. Okay, uses advanced geospatial modeling and analytics as well as a robust partnership building approach. Okay, areas of interventions: developing value of chain of priority commodities, building agro industries, etc. Members 22 countries. India is not a member. National Agricultural Code NAC. Okay. Bureau of Indian Standards is creating a NAC similar to National Building Codes and National Electrical Code. A modern NAC code will have 2 parts. First will contain general principles for all crops, and second will deal with the crop-specific standards for paddy, wheat, oilseeds, and pulses. Okay, NAC will cover all agricultural process and post-harvest operations like crop selection, land preparation, sowing and transplanting, etc. Objectives: create National Agricultural Code that considers climatic zones, crop types, etc. Create comprehensive guide for farming community to ensure effective decision-making in agricultural practice. Address horizontal aspects of agriculture like smart farming, sustainability, etc. Central Silk Board. Okay, recently the platinum jubilee of the Central Silk Board was celebrated. About Central Silk Board statutory was established by 1948 by an act of parliament. Okay, Minister of Taxes mandate advised the government on all matters concerning sericulture and silk industry. Okay, centralization of various production processes, etc. HQ Bangalore. About silk production in India, India is the second largest silk producer in the world with 42% of the global production. 2000, Karnataka contributed around 37% of the total silk production, followed by the Andhra Pradesh. Silk produced mulberry, eri, tasar, and muga. Okay, Home Suffer Policy, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways launched the Home Suffer Policy. About Home Suffer Policy aims to provide a comprehensive framework to ensure that the commuters have access to standardized, well maintained and hygienic facilities along the national highways and expressways. Okay, key benefits: registered service providers will be able to avail a waiver of renewable fees for access permissions if they made an average rating of rupees 3 or higher. Okay, reliable passenger convenience establishment at regular intervals. Okay, Cruise Bharat Mission CBM lost. Okay. But Cruise Bharat Mission aim to excel in India's vision to become a global hub for cruise tourism and promote the country as the leading global cruise destination. It also aims to double cruise passenger traffic within 5 years. That is by 2024 passenger traffic is 4.6 lakhs. Double volume of cruise calls from 254 in 2024 500 by 2000. Phase 1 implementation. Phase 1 2024-25. Focus will be on forming cruise alliance with neighboring countries, etc. Phase 2 25-27. Developing new cruise terminals, destinations, etc. Phase 2 27-29. Integrating all cruise circuits across the Indian subcontinent. 3. These key cruise circuits, ocean and harbor cruise circuit encompasses ocean cruises including deep sea and coastal cruises, along with the harbor-based yachting and sailing cruises. River and inland cruise segment focus on river and inland cruise on canals, backwaters, creeks, lakes, islands, cruise segments, islands, inter-island cruises, lighthouse tours, etc. Why strategic build sustainable infrastructure and capital addresses infrastructure gaps, operations including technology enabled aims to streamline operations, regulatory, fiscal and financial policy, logic and national cruise tourism policy, cruise promotion and circuit integration, focus on international marketing, investment promotion, capacity building and economic research, emphasizes skill development, etc. Okay, ZMOC project recently military ZMOC project site in Jammu and Kashmir. About ZMOC project, it is a 6.4 km tunnel in the Srinagar Sonamarg highway at an altitude of 8,500 feet, aimed at all weather connectivity. Sonamarg, a famous tourist destination, it has acquired its name from presence of a Z-shaped road stretch at the construction location. Strategic importance, it's a part of the Zojila tunnel project that aims to provide all weather connectivity from Srinagar to Ladakh throughout this year. It connects Srinagar, Dras, Kargil and Leh regions. Apart from this, all weather connectivity reduces armies to reliance on air transport. Okay, 16 minutes. Wait. Security, AI and defense. AI and history is an important topic. Let's see. Let's wait here. We're here.